High rates of youth unemployment in parts of the Pacific continue to be of concern, according to a new International Labour Organization report. It's not just unemployment. The share of young people who are not in education or training is at staggering levels in some parts of the region. The ILO report highlights low wages, lack of opportunity, and high levels of informal employment persist despite resilient job growth. The chief author of the report, Christian Vigalan, says despite strong job markets, concerns linger.
For example, what we do continue to observe throughout actually all Pacific Island countries is that especially young people, youth, they have very often difficulties finding a job domestically. So youth unemployment is consistently higher across all countries for which we do have data than the unemployment rates for adults.
Mr. Vigalan says the lack of quality jobs is also an issue in the region.
It's not enough to just have any kind of job. So what is, of course, also really important is the quality of that job. We do often see in this region, especially in the smaller Pacific Island countries, jobs of poor quality. So, for example, compared to Australia and New Zealand, we also continue to see quite a substantial share of people that are in employment, but actually don't earn enough to actually escape poverty.
Informal employment also comes up in the reports. That's any type of activity that is not covered by any laws, including labour legislation or social protection. Christian Vigalan says across most countries, women are more represented in that pool of informal workers.
The high informal employment rate, wage gaps, gender wage gaps, and also in many countries persistently higher unemployment rates among women compared to men. This does remain also a concern in the Pacific.
Mr. Vigalan says these are big challenges countries are facing, but he says changes can be made to address these issues.
When countries really commit to some change, commit to some policies, and when I say countries, I mean really also governments and at the highest level, then I think it is realistically actually possible to do some change.
Christian Vigalan says to bring on board donor partners, the Pacific Islands Forum and organisations like the ILO could also help form solutions that can make concrete changes.